Boom. Synth Fan. Hello, hello. Reclaiming the top spot. Misha Oliver. Alaska Cindy. Punxsutawney Victorina. Callie Murphy. Lisa Hathaway. Susie Brizuela. Asmilla J. Jamie Wisconsin. Tina G. Fox Hill Dreams. Watcher Soko. Petty Deb. The Trump Reaper. Lee Saunders. Lucy L. And me, BDD in the Heezy. Hey! Linda K. Watching live. Wilbur McCarthy. Cindy C. Andre the Geek. It's a clever name. Stella Baxter. Linda Taylor. Bernadette. Scribble my nibbles. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is Storytime. Cling, cling. Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. It is finally Friday, and I am still non-smirking. Yes, we'll get into that a little bit later. I see we've been joined by Susie Brizuela, Lisa Hathaway, Matt Meehan. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Yeah, okay, I got you guys. All right, so we're going to discuss the non-smoking shit. I'm not happy by it. I'm not happy with it. I'm suffering. But anyway, let's do a little recap in our stories of the day. Stories of the day. We're going to talk about the American Taliban. Also up for discussion briefly is our withdrawal from Afghanistan and what President Biden had to say about that today. A new game, which I'm hoping you guys will enjoy as much as I think I will enjoy. It's Name That R&B Song. And last but not least, today's You Raggedy Bish is Alabama Representative Mo Brooks. Raggedy Bish. Yeah, I see you guys saying it's hard and it gets better, but right now this sucks, bro. It sucks. Let's see if some random chill music can put me in a slightly better vibe, because right now I'm struggling. So this right here, this is called a chew stick. It's tiny. It's supposed to be grape flavored. It's grape flavored. It's wood. It's actual wood. It's like a twig off of a tree. And for the first, I'm going to say first minute or so, it tastes like grape. And after that, it just tastes like wood. And that's all I do. I just put it in my mouth. Apparently, it's supposed to help with the oral fixation that comes with smoking. But it's tough, guys. I'm telling you. So when I say tough, okay, it's a mental battle mostly. I'm still wearing the patch. Yeah, I got the patch right there. So the patch is doing what it's supposed to do. It's distributing a nicotine thing to my body, which I guess that's what my body needs right now. But the mental part is hard, and it's this, it's to the putting something to my lips, inhaling, and then blowing out smoke, right? And my brain still wants to see smoke coming out. No, Linda, I'm not coughing less. In fact, apparently I'm supposed to be coughing more as the days go by, and I'm not smoking. But I've been blowing smoke out of my mouth for almost 40 years. And so the mental battle, I had to deal with this with stopping the use of drugs. I had to deal with this annoying voice in my brain that's trying to rationalize, it gets even tougher. Actually, for me, the mental battle gets tougher at 18 years. I'm 18 years clean and sober, and it's like once every 6 months or so, this little voice in my brain will be like, "Hey, Majid, hey, why don't we get a beer? Yeah, we can have a beer, right? It's just a beer. Nobody gives a damn about a beer. Everybody drinks beer. Just get a little Corona, stick that lime in there, put your thumb on the top, flip it over. Yeah, it's no big deal. It's not like you're gonna go smoking crack or you're gonna use cocaine. It's just beer." And it's not only that. It's that same voice will be like, they've legalized marijuana like everywhere, dude. Come on. Marijuana's legal. That's not the drug that gets people committing crimes. Weed. It's not to just have a little joint. Nobody cares. Nobody will know. And it's just once every 6 months or so I get that stupid voice, and I'm like, "Thank you for sharing, but not today." Not today. And I let it pass. I let it pass. But now, the battle I'm fighting now is the vaping thing, right? No, I'm not vaping, but I want to. My brain is telling me it's vape. It's just vapor. It's not tobacco. It's not tar. It's just steam. Steam. You could go outside when it's cold and blow smoke out. It's steam. I know it's different. In fact, when I googled vaping, so I could get the picture for this little bit of the segment, all I saw were attached to the pictures, vaping causes serious lung damage and serious heart damage, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's great. That's great. And meanwhile, my brain is like, yeah, but you know what? You wouldn't be vaping for 40 years. You'd just be vaping for a day or so just to get over the hump. Come on, Majid. I'm serious. The battle is real. The battle is real. I think I'm winning just a day at a time, sometimes an hour at a time. Petty Deb says vaping irritates my throat. So, fun fact, I tried vaping 10, 12 years ago, off and on, and I'd stop after a month because it was irritating my throat. Still, that voice, I have to ignore it for now. Tina G says, don't trade one for the other, stay away from both. Thank you for that. I will do my best, just a day at a time. The picture you're looking at here is how my garage looked before yesterday. It was, in fact, worse than that. This is not even my garage. I neglected to take a before picture, but dude, trust me, this garage looks clean and neat compared to how my garage was looking yesterday. So I figure, okay, I got this extra energy. I need a distraction. Let me go into the garage and clean it up. And lo and behold, I did. I don't even have the after picture because my brain is so messed up right now. My brain is seriously messed up from this non-smoking thing. I'm in the middle of day 4. Day 4. This is my 4th patch that I've used. I got 3 more in the first box, and then I go on to 5 more boxes of a week each. Anyway, it's Friday. Friday is pizza and movie night. The garage is right next to my house. I know I could take a picture of it, but I just couldn't get out there. Whenever I go outside, I get that urge to smoke. This is what I'm dealing with, guys. Every time I left the house, it was like, light it up. Anyway, pizza and movie night. There is a new movie out on HBO. It's called Reminiscence, starring Hugh Jackman and Tandy Newton. And it's basically, it looks like it wants to be kind of like, what's that movie? Inception. Did any of you guys see Inception? It's all about the brain and going into someone's mind and someone's memories and planting or taking stuff away. It's that sort of thing. So it looks interesting, although I did see a few initial reviews and they say it's not as exciting as it could or should be. Whatever. It looks cool. It's on HBO. We might check that out. Or there's another movie. It's called Green Knight. It's starring Dev Patel, the guy who was a kid in Slumdog Millionaire, and he's a great actor. I love this guy. Love him. And it's like a King Arthur style story about this guy. He's the Green Knight. He walks into King Arthur's circle and he says, whoever is able to strike a blow against me, you shall receive my weapon. But the catch is, a year from now, I will deliver a similar blow to you. So the hero of the story, don't worry, this is not a spoiler. The hero of the story chops his damn head off. So basically, it means, oh shit, dude, you chopped his head off. So a year from now, he's going to chop your head off. So the critics love this one. They say it's the cinematography is gorgeous and, the blah, blah, blah. But also they say also not a whole lot of action. So who knows? We might see this, or we might just check in with one of those comedy shows that I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of Friends and a lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm because the laughter, it's good for my soul right now. Okay, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for the random stuffs. Watcher Soko is asking, anyone else miss Eponymous George and Sherry Scary? Yeah. Where are they? What is up with our peeps? EG and SS. Sherry Scary, where are they? What has happened? Fill me in. Did they leave the group? Are they on vacation? What's the 411? Let me know. Okay. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still looking for an answer to that question. Now time for our quick hits. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Yeah, you son of a bee. I'm starting to get a little impatient about the comeuppance of the former guy. There needs to be some comeuppance soon. And I don't know why it is so damn hot in here. Hang on one second. I had to redirect the fan onto me. Oh, Eponymous George is sleeping. And Sherry Scary is doing TikToks. Well, what do you know? I did not even know it. Okay. Quick hits. The Afghanistan withdrawal. So the discussion continues. I've had it up to here with CNN and MSNBC. Seriously, I mean, for the most part, they've been absolutely atrocious in how they are covering this, right? Today, President Biden came out and made a speech to give us an update on this withdrawal and said, as of today, 13,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan. This is a big deal. It's a very big deal because the evacuation continues. As of yesterday, there was only 7,000 people evacuated. What does that mean? That means in the past 24 hours, 6,000 people have been evacuated. 6,000. That's a big deal. Since August 14th, guys, today is August 20th. What does that mean? That means in 6 days, we have evacuated 13,000 people. 13,000. Granted, there's a whole hell of a lot more, but all things considered, that is a monumental number, and they have not stopped. So yeah, I haven't been watching a whole hell of a lot of cable news. Excuse me. Frankly, I've been watching more Friends than the cable news. But yeah, President Biden also said that he plans to remove as many Americans as want to leave, that the mission is not over until that happens, and as many Afghan assistants, friends, translators who they can get out. They will focus on getting them out too. Do we have a troll in here? Let's see. La la la. What's his name? Caesar? Let's see. I don't see him. I don't see him at all. Okay, maybe Tina G got him already. Troll is gone. Moderator's got him. Wow, you guys are fast. You guys are amazing. I didn't even see him. All right, so the reason why there's such an uproar about this evacuation is because it's 2021. Right? 2021, we are all impatient. Okay? If we're trying to watch a video and it's buffering for like 5 or 10 seconds, it's the end of the world. It's the worst thing that has ever happened. Because we are so spoiled now. You know, we went from having dial-up modems. You guys remember those, right? Took like 5 minutes just to read an email. You got mail, right? And all of a sudden now we just flip our phone open and we got our emails accessible in seconds, right? So it's that instant gratification and the constant news cycle. The constant news cycle cannot survive without eyeballs. And it doesn't have those eyeballs unless there's controversy. Unless there's something to bitch and complain about. Thankfully, the Biden administration has not given people much to bitch about. He's not flawless. Nobody's flawless. But damn it, if he isn't doing a bang-up job especially compared to the former guy. He's getting a lot of shit done. A lot. But as far as, let's focus on the Afghanistan withdrawal. Okay? Nobody has ever seen a successful withdrawal from a country that we just lost a war to. Nobody's ever seen it. Nobody. Vietnam, they got 7,000 people out. 7,000. How do I know? Because last night I had the good fortune of catching up to Lawrence O'Donnell. Lawrence O'Donnell seems to be that one soul warrior who was out there slinging it, slinging the truth. Yeah. if there were so many examples of countries that successfully left a war that they just lost, they'd be throwing them up. Why aren't we doing as well as Russia when Russia evacuated Afghanistan? They're not using Russia as an example because that wasn't a successful withdrawal either. Neither was Saigon. The fact is, war is not pretty. War is ugly. And all things considered, 13,000 people in 6 days, it's not perfect, but it beats a blank. It's not like they're not focused on it. They're not focused on it. August 14th, August 20, 13,000 people. You can say I'm carrying water for President Biden if you want to. I'm not. But it is what it is. So the bottom line is what Lawrence O'Donnell was saying is that when troops were pulled out of Vietnam back in 1975, there was not one Democrat who came out and criticized President Ford. President Ford was the guy who inherited the mess of his predecessor, Richard Nixon. Democrats could have ganged up on him and, say, oh, this is horrible, it's terrible. There's a whole shitload of people we left behind. Even President Carter, who was at the time was a governor, and he was running for president, he could have easily, that would have been points for him, huh? Tag up on President Ford, but no, he didn't even criticize him. Because leaving a war, evacuating, is going to be chaotic. And if President Biden had come out and told people, oh yeah, it's going to be chaos, that would have created the chaos. The chaos would have just started earlier, a month earlier. Back when he made his remarks on July 8th, that's when people would have started flipping out. So he postponed that. They did the best they could. They did the best they could. They got the word of the president saying, nah, my friend, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. As soon as they hung up the phone, pack my shit. We're out this bitch. Oh my God. And you know what I just realized? I just realized that I didn't even load up my what do you call it? My timeline cleanses. What is up with that? Anyway, Lawrence, props to Lawrence O'Donnell for sticking up for our president, right? I don't claim that President Biden is perfect, but I know he's not all these things that they're saying he is. Today, he said some things in a press conference, and then the Pentagon came out and said some things that contradicted what President Biden said about the situation on the ground. This is what is going to be happening for the next few weeks or so. Republicans are going to try to run this into the ground. Why? Because they need a distraction from January 6th. They need a distraction from the horrible job their governors are doing in trying to, their governors are using COVID-19 as a way to, they're politicizing it. They're killing their own constituents. It's a shit show. So what better than to pile on to President Biden, who is doing absolute best job he can do to get people out of there safely. And it's just disgraceful. It's disgraceful. Those members of the media who watched the past 4 years of complete irresponsibility and bullshit, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves because you are repeating the mistakes of 2016. And that includes Reuters, too. We're going to talk a little bit about Reuters later. But for now, I'm going to bring you along with me to update. See, this is yesterday's video. So I'm just going to quickly go here and replace that with this. And don't mind the you guys are along for the ride with me here. Next one, we're gonna fix this one here. You remember this one. This was the dog that was pointing in the store at the decoy ducks. We're gonna just replace him with this little video here. And I'm not going to get into it yet. And then this one was hilarious. This was the guy who lied on his resume. I'm just going to go in here and replace this one with this cool little story. That was
This
hilarious.
family is enjoying a birthday party at a local animal entertainment zoo. Suddenly, the alligator attacks. The beast bites them.
You're like, what? The alligator attacked. All right. Now, guys, it's now time for our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. I don't know if my voice changed on that one. Let's see. Did it? No. My computer is so annoying. Here, let's try that again. Timeline cleanse. Ah, there it is. Okay, timeline cleanse. Now, first up, let's see. First up, what are we doing here? Oh, okay. This is not a kitty cat nap, but this is a reminiscent of the Titanic. And you need you to pay attention. You guys remember that scene between Jack and Kate? Was it Kate? What's her name? The woman, Jack's, the woman who got the whole door to herself, right? And everybody was pissed off because, come on, you could have made some room for him on the door, right? Rose, thank you. It was Rose. Rose could have made some room on that door for Jack, but no. So here's a replay with frogs. She kicked him off. And he's like, wait, can I? That is perfect. That is the Titanic, basically. I'll never forget you. Frogs, yo. Oh, okay. Next up, traffic. Let's talk about traffic for a while. But Brooklyn, Dad, this is supposed to be timeline cleanse. Yes, I know. But we can all agree that we hate traffic, right? But what if there was a vehicle that existed that could help you get past the traffic without all the bullshit, huh? I give you this one. this thing. So imagine this thing can just extend over the body of vehicles. How perfect would that be? This car could drive right underneath it. So if a car can drive under the body of that truck, then the body of that truck can clearly drive over vehicles. That's cool. It's not a helicopter. That thing is a truck with wheels on the highway. That's just cool as hell. I want one. Okay, last but not least. I give you another entry in the heroes. All heroes do not wear capes. Okay. This one was a class outing, a school outing, where a bunch of kids were observing an alligator and a female trainer that was working with the alligator until the alligator gets a hold of the trainer. Roll tape.
This family is enjoying a birthday party at a local animal entertainment zoo. Suddenly, the alligator attacks. The beast bites down on the trainer's hand, so she jumps into the glass enclosure to get better leverage.
Hey, we got trouble in here.
Then the gator whips the trainer underwater, getting her in a death roll.
When the
One by
alligator
one,
does
the
that, your
kids
ass
are
is
taken
grass.
away. That's when a brave dad, Donnie Wiseman, who was there with his family, leaps in to do what he can.
I'm not
Without
swimming with
hesitation,
alligators.
He gets on top of the alligator and holds it down. Then
Look
the
at that.
female trainer is able to break free
Look at
and
that.
is pulled to safety. And all this time, the hero dad remains
He's
in the
still
enclosure
in there.
and continues his epic battle with the alligator. Then the female trainer returns and tries to help the dad.
Whew. I'm not bleeding.
She
Yeah,
tells him to try
you
to
know,
sit upright. That's when he finally finds a way to escape. Now he's being
whew.
dubbed Crocodile Donnie after the famous movie character Crocodile Dundee. This family is enjoying a birthday party at a local animal entertainment.
First of all, where was the assistant with like the tranquilizer for that alligator so that dad, gets to go back to his family? Secondly, that was one of those things where I guess the guy didn't even think about it. He just jumped in and wrestled with that alligator. That's amazing. Do not try that at home, but it is nice to see somebody, who is confident enough in his MMA skills or his wrestling skills or whatever to get in there and mix it up with an alligator. Yeah, no. Once that alligator does that flip thing, you're in trouble. But yeah, good for that guy. Good for him. All right. That is it, ladies and gentlemen, for our timeline cleanse. And now we're going to move on to our main topic of the day, which is American Taliban. Now, what do I mean by American Taliban? Because, what I mean is that we have people in America who are being radicalized against our own country. Now, I'm not talking about this guy here, John Walker Lind, who actually became radicalized online and then joined the Taliban back in 2001, 2002, and fought against American soldiers. Yeah, I'm not talking about that kind of American Taliban, but that's just as despicable as the kind that I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about the kind that we saw yesterday in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. This guy, Ray Roseberry, 49-year-old Ray Roseberry. Apparently he drove, I believe it's from North Carolina, North Kakalaki, which I haven't said in a long time. I miss saying Kakalaki. He drove in in a truck and pulled up to the Library of Congress with what turned out to be just bomb-making materials. But the authorities did not know that at the time. He issued a threat saying that he was going to blow up his vehicle and possibly cause a great deal of damage and death to anybody in the surrounding area. So that did give authorities time to clear the area out. But this is an act of terrorism. It is not patriotism. It is not patriotic to load a bunch of explosive materials into a truck and then threaten to kill people because you want to make a point. That's not how you do it, huh? There's a whole shitload of people who've been complaining about us kneeling during the national anthem to make a point. That is fine. That is not hurting a soul. But still, you didn't see any Republicans come out and denounce this. In fact, you saw one Republican step up and say, yeah, I sympathize with him. Huh? What? We have a problem here. We have a problem here in America with domestic terrorism. How about this guy? This man or woman, I think it's a man. This was back around January 6th or maybe January 5th, where this person was leaving some pipe bombs in the vicinity of the Capitol. Isn't that nice? And then I woke up this morning and Reuters was trending. The FBI was trending because they were saying that exclusive FBI staffers has said that there was scant evidence to conclude that January 6th was, was coordinated. That there was a central coordination to January 6th. Now, it's misleading, right? Because it was actually, when you read the article, they talked to 4 former law enforcement officials, senior law enforcement officials. Doesn't mean a damn thing. It doesn't mean that they know what time it is with that thing right there. No, it doesn't. So now they are trying to frame this. They're trying to frame this in a way that, no, of course there was no coordination. It was just something that happened. It was like, it was nothing. It wasn't an insurrection. Trust me, that is where they're going with this next. They're going to say it was not an insurrection. It was just a spontaneous, mass psychosis. But that dipshit here, this guy, he is going to be charged with threatening to use a weapon of mass destruction. And if the FBI, if the Department of Justice does not come down hard on him and everybody else associated with January 6th, we are going to see more acts of terrorism. Excuse me. We're going to see more acts of domestic terrorism. Because without accountability, this shit is just a dress rehearsal. Huh? He gets to see the response times. He gets to see, and whoever else he was working with or whoever else is observing, they get to see what happens when this sort of thing goes down. They could have been just testing the waters. They've all been radicalized. All of them have been radicalized by the former guy. Okay, let's start with that. Because they don't listen to Lindsey Graham. They don't listen to Ted Cruz. They don't listen to those numbnuts. They listen to this jackass. The chief inciter of insurrections. They listened to him. And they listened to him that day. Dozens, maybe hundreds of the people who were apprehended said, President Trump invited us. He told us. And he didn't just invite and tell them. He had already been stoking their fear and their anger and their rage for months. And prior to that, he created a cult that took the time. I'm sorry. If you're going to say that this thing was not planned, but somebody showed up with a gallows intended for Mike Pence, what, did he just pick it up at the Five and Dime at a 7-Eleven on the way there? Huh? No. Somebody had to go and get some wood, nail that shit together, pack it up on some kind of truck and bring it and place it. Oh, what about this guy here with all the zip ties? All these zip ties. And body armor and shit like that. Not everybody was armed, but people there were armed. I'm so disgusted with the Reuters report because there used to be a time when Reuters was highly respected. They were highly respected. That was one of the things. AP, Associated Press, and Reuters. Those were the two that you could count on to deliver reliable, nonpartisan information. And now it's coming out that Reuters is now owned by some Russian something or other. Yes, Lee Saunders, I believe you're right. That is his mom in the picture with him. This guy with the zip ties brought his mom along for the insurrection. Hey, Mom, let's do a sedition today. Then we can go to Friendlies afterwards. Oh, there's my notes. Sorry. So, yeah, a cult. A cult. He's got a bunch of idiots running around thinking that they are patriots, doing a 1776 like Lauren Boebert, or was that Marjorie Taylor Greene? I can never keep track of those two idiots. They all have their gear, their red hat gear. They carry Trump flags. They carry Trump flags. Not American flags, Trump flags. It is a cult, and they're angry. And then to make things worse, you have groups like QAnon. QAnon, the conspiracy theory group QAnon, that has already been disavowed by anybody with half a brain. We have a troll in the thing here. Oh, yes, Space Jason. You need to leave, Jason. Please, moderators, please dispose of the troll. Thank you so kindly. Yeah, these people have all been buying into some belief that Trump was going to be reinstated first on January 6th, and then it was January 20th, and then it was March, and then it was this past Saturday, and now it's supposed to be September or something. You know, it's nonsense, but they actually believe in this stuff. They also believe that John F. Kennedy Jr. is alive, and that when Trump is reinstated, he is going to be Trump's vice president somehow. It makes no sense. But it's dangerous. This guy here, Nicholas J. Fuentes, he is a known neo-Nazi, white supremacist. And he posted on social media, he says, the Taliban is going to ban abortion, vaccines, and gay marriage. Maybe we were fighting on the wrong side for 20 years. Can you imagine being an American, thinking yourself patriotic, and having the gall to post something like that? Something as outrageous as that. I'm going to read this again. The Taliban, he says, is going to ban abortion, vaccines, and gay marriage. So he's posting this. His context is that abortion, vaccines, and gay marriage are all three are bad. Yeah. And because of that, we should be more like the Taliban. That's his message. Unbelievable that he gets 1,800 likes on garbage drivel like that. But this is why I'm calling this segment American Taliban, because these people are no longer connected to reality. How do you get a terrorist? You get people who are isolated, people who are not getting their news sources from reputable places, people that are angry and frustrated and alone, and then you feed them some nonsense that makes them believe that they're a part of a bigger something that makes them better. And then we have the Proud Boys, which is essentially that. The Proud Boys is consists of like a bunch. It's not just a bunch of overweight guys doing cosplay. Although there are some of them too. But no, the Proud Boys actually includes people from former law enforcement officials, former military. So within the Proud Boys, you have the ability to militarize your operation. The Proud Boys were involved in January 6th. The Proud Boys have coordination with Roger Stone. We know this already. Roger Stone planned shit like that back in the election of 2000. Excuse me. You don't need, if there were 10,000 people at January 6th at the Capitol, you don't need all 10,000 of them to be in sync, coordinated, for that to be a coordinated attack. No. You only need like 2 people. 2 people makes a conspiracy. 2. But is it feasible that 10 people? Sure, definitely. What about those tours that were given by members of Congress prior to the attack? How do these people know all the different exits and entry points? How do they know all this stuff? How do they know where people's offices were? If this wasn't coordinated. So this is one of those Trump caravans that we saw all over the place last year. It's a Trump supporter caravan. Does it look familiar to you? Does it look like anything else you've seen? This is a Taliban caravan. Any difference? Not really. Trump flags, Taliban flags, pickup trucks. There's no difference. We are in the middle. Hold on one second. Okay. Yeah, we are in the middle of a planned attack. Another planned attack. It hasn't happened yet, but it will. We saw one yesterday. There's going to be another one. And what can we do? We have to stay frosty, stay vigilant, and watch what's happening. And when we see things happening, say something. Just exactly what they used to tell us after 9/11. When you see something, say something. We have to be in that headspace. And unfortunately, it's not going to be somebody it's not going to be somebody as obvious as, driving past your house waving a Taliban flag, carrying a Quran. That's not going to be it. It could be somebody who's wearing a red hat. It could be your neighbor. It could be anybody. But this is a serious threat. And I'm very disappointed in Merrick Garland. I thought with his background and having dealt with domestic terrorism, specifically the bombing, Timothy McVeigh bombing of Oklahoma, I thought he was going to be well equipped to handle it, but it doesn't look like he is. And the FBI director, Christopher Wray, he needs to go. He needs to be fired. So I think, if you can, speak to your congressmen, speak to your senators, and tell them your concerns. Let them know. Okay, so let's see. What do I have here? Tracy M. says, my neighbor calls everything and anyone bad a liberal. Astyanic asked, didn't Nick Fuentes get booted off of Twitter for good? Yes, he did, but he still has access to social media, and a lot of the right-wing loonies are on Gab. They're on Parler to a much lesser degree. There are other platforms that are now catering to hatred. Corey Lord says, we have to petition and organize meetings. We have voices that deserve to be heard. Yes. Petty Deb says, the U.S. flag has turned into Trumpsters' battle flag. Not really. We're reclaiming that shit. We're reclaiming it. They have the blue line flag. Trump Reaper thinks the Civil War II will become a reality. Well, we're kind of in a cold civil war right now. We're not in a actual war, but it is kind of a cold war. If you think back to the Cold War between the United States and the Soviets, that's pretty much where we are right now. It's a Cold War. We are a divided nation. It's sad. All right. So enough of that sad talk. Let's move on to the game right now, because this is the favorite part, my favorite part of any show. It's the game. Now, those of you who have played this game before, you'll know what time it is, but today is different. Today we are doing R&B, and before I get a whole bunch of messages saying, oh man, BDD, I'm not good at R&B, I think you will be surprised how much R&B you are familiar with. Yeah? It's just rhythm and blues. It's primarily music made by people of color, not always, but usually. And it's good music, and I think you're going to be familiar with a lot more than you even realize. So, when you hear the song, you're going to type in the name of the song. You can type the name of the artist too, but the name of the song. And when you get it right, I will reveal the names of those, as many as I can, usually about 10 or 15. And that's how it is. All right? Here we go. Here's the first one. I can't fool myself. I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list 'cause I'm always thinking of you. Oh, my love. 1,000 kisses from you is blah, 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 never too much. Ooh. And I just don't want to stop. All right, so I'm seeing a whole lot of people posting things. You are correct. This is Luther. And I remember back in the day, there used to be a debate about who was the best Luther. Was it skinny Luther or was it fat Luther? This was an actual debate me and my friends used to have. And I used to think it was fat Luther. But really, it's sweaty. It's sweaty Luther. Because when Luther was sweating, you knew. You just knew. Yeah, the name of the song is Never Too Much. And a lot of people thought the name of the song was All My Love. But no. Anyway, never too much, never too much. At the top here, I'm going to give you credit if you just shouted out Luther. Yeah, so at the top here we have Anissa, followed by Asmila J. I'm giving you guys all my love for whatever reason. It's not that, but whatever. This first one I'm giving you. Jill Russell, Tracy M is correct with never too much. That damn Karen. Monique Lee is correct. Never stop. You're close enough. Monique, we give you that, says Luther. Eddie G, never too much. Very good. Misha Oliver, Scribble My Dibble. Stella Baxter. Your boy Ken, Alicia Williams, Cha-Cha, Lee Saunders, Sylvia Correa, Bernadette, Valerie G, Gwendolyn, the Trump Reaper, Nisa says never too much. There we go. That damn Karen. Samantha Hawkins, Victorina. Very good, you guys. Okay. Now, this next one, this is where it gets a little hard. Okay. I think this is a stumper right here. I've been thinking about you for quite a while. You're on my mind every day and every night. My every thought is you. The things you do seem so satisfying to me. I must confess it, girl. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. You send chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. Alaska Cindy says BDD games where everything is made up and the points don't matter. It's so true. That's good. Thank you. All right, let's see. Who do we have here at the top here? We were looking for ooh, and I like it. We're looking for DeBarge. I like it. And right at the top here, we got Eddie G, Scribble My Dibble, Tracy M, Anissa Cameron, Cha-Cha, Monique Lee, that damn Karen, Samantha Hawkins, Cha-Cha, Gwendolyn G, Jen Murphy, Lucille. Holy cow, what the hell? I thought I had you guys stumped with this one. Alicia Williams, Jill Russell, and Trump Reaper, yes. DeBarge did Who is Johnny? I'm pretty sure they did that. Okay. Very good, you guys. Next up. This next one, I love the bass line. Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy. Then my only worry was for Christmas what would be my toy. Even though we sometimes would not get a thing, we were happy with the joy the day would bring. Sneaking out the back door, hang out with those hoodlum friends of mine. Greeted at the back door with, boy, thought I told you not to go outside. Trying the best to bring the water to your eyes, thinking it would stop from whipping your behind. I wish those days could I come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? Yes, we were looking for Stevie Wonder. I wish. Let's see, who do we have at the top here? Okay, we got once again Eddie G with her blazing fast internet. Lee Saunders. Linda K, Synth Fan, Anissa, Scribble My Dibbles, Monique Lee, Tracy M with the title I Wish, very good. Misha Oliver, Alaska Cindy, Cha-Cha, Ness from Connecticut, sorry that damn Karen, that was not Sir Duke. Also a great song, but not Sir Duke. Wilbur McCarthy, Victorina, Sylvia Correa, Jen Murphy, title I Wish, very good, Jen. Lucy L, Gavin Rutherford, the Trump Reaper. Cindy C with I Wish, and Stevie, very good. Samantha Hawkins, you too. It's not Sir Duke, but thank you for guessing. Okay, next up. Ha! This one's a fun one. Don't. You know you ought to slow down. You've been working too hard, and that's a fact. Sit back and relax a while. Take some time to laugh and smile. Lay your heavy load down so we can stop and kick back. Dun, 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 dun. It seems we never take the time to do all the things we want to, yeah. So, baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Yes, we were looking for the SOS band. Take your time. Take your time. Don't take your time with answering these questions, but take your time. Do it right. We can do it. Okay, let's see. Who do we got? At the top, we got Tracy M with Take Your Time. Monique Lee, That Damn Karen, and Gwendolyn G both guessed SOS Band. Very good. That is correct. Jill Russell, Gwendolyn G, Anissa, Lucielle. Gavin Rutherford also guessed the SOS Band. Excelente. Alicia Williams, Cha Cha, also guesses SOS Band. Sylvia Correa, Watcher Soko. Nisa guessed the SOS Band. Cindy C got both the name of the band and the name of the song. Stella Baxter, too. Both. And Samantha Hawkins got both, too. Very good, you guys. Excelente. Here's the next one. Let's go. Now I'm craving your body. Is this real? Temperature's rising. I don't want to feel I'm in the wrong place to be real. Whoa, I'm longing to love you just for a night. Kissing and hugging and holding you tight. Please let me love you with all my might. Come on now. I'm not going to hurt you with the... I'm going to try. Reasons, the reasons that we hear. The reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. Oh, then after the love game. All right, we were looking for Earth, Wind, and Fire, of course. And the name of the song is Reasons. And who do we have at the top? Eddie G. Followed by Tracy M. Eddie G got both Earth, Wind, and Fire and Reasons. Tracy M. Reasons. Scribble My Dibbles. Anissa got both the title and the group. Cha Cha. The Trump Reaper. Monique Lee got some both. Reasons. EWF. Misha Oliver. EWF. Bernadette gets them both. Cha Cha. Reasons. Gwendolyn G. Both. Victorina, EWF, Stella Baxter, Lucy L, Samantha Hawkins guesses both, Victorina, Wilbur McCarthy, Alicia Williams, yes, and Trump Reaper, thank you, R.I.P. Maurice White, amazing artist. This next one is a fun one. I'll only hint I'll give you is that it totally brings me back to late 80s, early 90s. Melody, okay, here we go. It's long overdue, but now Philly's slamming. Boys to Men, ABC, BBD. The East Coast family never skipped a beat. Nah, while cooling on South Street, jet black Benz, plenty of friends, and all the Philly steaks you could eat. Back in school, we used to dream about this every day. Could it really happen, or do dreams fade away? Yeah. Then we started singing, and they said it sounds smooth. So we started a groove, and here we are, kicking it just for you. Oh, doing a little East Coast swing. Boys and men going off. Not too hard, not too soft. Oh, damn it! Son of a bitch! My visual is off. But yes, we were looking for Motown Philly by Boys to Men. And let's see, who do we have at the top here? Okay. First one correctly guessing the group Boys to Men was Synth Fan. Tracy M gets the name of the song, Motown Philly. Yeah. Actually, Eddie G, you were close. She said the Philly song. We were looking for Motown Philly. Oh, god damn it. I see where I messed up. Shite. Smilla J. Monique Lee gets both. Samantha Hawkins gets both. That damn Karen gets Motown Philly. Astyonics. Anissa gets both. Eddie G. Ness. The Trump Reaper, Motown Philly. There you go. Gwendolyn G. Both. Cindy C. Both. Let's see. Michelle Bookout, Boys to Men. I see a bunch of people guessing Belle, Biv, and DeVoe. Some of them were part of the group. Yeah? Yeah, they were. Okay. Oh, no, they weren't. That was a different group. Belle, Biv, DeVoe was different. Excuse me. Okay, here's the next one, you guys. I need the name of the song. The name of the song. Not the group. Name of the song. All right? Name of the song. I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling I want to stay. 'Cause my heart starts beating triple time with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control and something takes over me in a daze. You look so amazing. Yes, we're looking for Weak by SWV, and right at the top we have Samantha Hawkins, followed by Anissa. Samantha gets both. Anissa Cameron with Weak. Tracy M with both. Gwendolyn G, Weak. Anissa Cameron. Misha Oliver, Weak. Monique Lee. Cindy C gets both. Alicia, That Damn Karen. Your boy Ken, Weak. Samantha B, Weak. Sylvia Correa, Weak. Lucio, Weak. Lady G, Weak. Very good, you guys. Bernadette guesses SWV. Astyonics gets both. Very good. Excellent day. SWV, as Cindy K points out, stands for Sisters with Voices. All right, and I'll just show you that's Boys to Men was supposed to be after Week, so that's my bad. Here's the next one. No sleep last night. Been dreaming of you. Please hold me tight. 'Cause I can't help the way that I feel. I just can't help the way that I feel. Do 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 do. Oh, baby, you make my blah blah blah. Oh, you make my blah blah blah. Baby, it goes all the way down. Oh, you make my love come down. Bam, bam. Yes, we were looking for Evelyn Champagne King. Champagne was part of her name, it was a middle name. Yes, with quotation marks. So I don't know if it was her real middle name. So let's see, who do we have at the top here? Let's see, we have at the top Gwendolyn G. Oh, Eddie G, you were very close with the Patrice Rushen. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but no, it was not her, but very close. I almost threw one of her songs in there. Tracy M, Love Come Down. Anissa gets both. Gwendolyn G, Evelyn Champagne King, Monique Lee, Evelyn, Gavin Rutherford, Love Come Down. Alicia Williams, Love Come Down. Bernadette, Love Come Down. Lucielle, Love Come Down. Whoo! Trump Reaper, you got Love Come Down. Wrong artist. Samantha Hawkins gets both. Lee Saunders, Evelyn King, Cindy C gets both. You make my blah, blah, blah. Very good, you guys. Okay. Next up. This is a good one. This is one of my all-time favorites. One of the all-time favorites. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Doom doom doom. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. All right, let's see. Da, 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 da. Who do we have? First of all, let me just tell you, this song, I always loved this song from the time I was a kid. I knew this song. I think I was, maybe a teen, in my mid-teens or whatever. And I would have bet everything I owned that this was a brother singing this song. Well, guess what? It ain't. Nope. Right there with his Indiana Jones hat is none other than Bobby Caldwell. I think Bobby Caldwell has an honorary entry, is standing order. He's always invited to the cookout, always. Yeah. And the name of the song, What You Won't Do for Love. What you won't do. Do for love. You try everything. This brother has so much soul in him. It's not even funny. Look, here he is. There, he always rocks that hat. Yeah. Here is another picture of him looking like Frank Sinatra. There's no way that voice comes out of that face, but yes, somehow it does, and it's amazing. Okay, who do we have at the top here? We have Gwendolyn G. What You Won't Do for Love. Let's see. Eddie G said she could sing the entire song and can't remember the name of the artist or the song. Asmila, no, sorry. Very close, but not quite. There you go. Tracy M with both Bobby Caldwell and What You Won't Do. Watcher Soko got the title. Bernadette with the title. Stella Baxter with Both. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That Damn Karen with the artist, Bobby Caldwell. Gwendolyn G. There you go for Both. Cindy C. Both. Alicia Williams gets the title. Cha Cha gets Bobby Caldwell. Lucille, Lucille with the title. Victorina with the title. Lee Saunders, I Love Your Smile is an excellent song. I want to say that's by, is it Shanice? I can't remember. That's a great song. Let's see. Samantha Hawkins gets Both. Very good. Was anybody else like today years old when they learned that Bobby Caldwell was not a black man? Huh? Yeah, it's fantastic. This song is fantastic. It's fantastic. I love it. Even John Legend covered this song. John Legend. Cookout. Honorary Cookout. Okay. Oh. Well, here's the last song, you guys. Last song. Captured effortlessly. That's the way it was. It happened so naturally. I did not know it was love. The next thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go. Now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Make me feel this way. All right, I think enough of you know this song. We were looking for Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan with Ain't Nobody. Good Lord, this song gives me good feelings. It is wonderful. A wonderful song. Da-da-da. Boom. Okay, let's see. Okay, Eddie G appears to be the first one out of the gate with Ain't Nobody, Shaka Khan. She got both. And I'm assuming one of my trusty moderators did nab that troll, Eric Sandoval. Thank you very much for that. Tracy M, Ain't Nobody. Gwendolyn G gets both. The Trump Reaper, both. Anissa gets both. Alicia Williams, both. Misha, Shaka. Scribble My Dibble, Shaka. Monique Lee gets both. Stella Baxter, both. Sylvia Correa, Shaka. Lucielle, Ain't Nobody. Bernadette, both. Tracy M, Shaka. Synth Fan, Ain't Nobody. That Damn Karen gets both. Gavin Rutherford, Ain't Nobody. Wilbur McCarthy has no idea. Watcher Soko, Ain't Nobody. Victorina gets both. Samantha Hawkins, both. Yes, Corey Lord, you were correct. That was a troll. Guys, don't feel bad if you, I'm saying to everybody here, if you were unable to guess some of these, they're not that easy. They were easily, many of these were like 40 years ago, right? And at the very least, if you heard something that you enjoyed, that you liked, you get to look it up, you get to YouTube it, or whatever music service you subscribe to, and check it out. These are fantastic songs. They're fantastic. I love them so much. All right, I got to move it quickly because I still have one more feature. That's you, Raggedy Bish, and I'm already over time. Jeez. What the hell? Okay. Okay, today's You Raggedy Bish is Mo Brooks.
Today is the day American patriots start taking down names and kicking ass.
On January 6, a violent mob of Trump supporters desecrated the People's House and killed 5 people. The main organizer of the insurrection specifically named Alabama Republican Congressman Mo Brooks as one of his partners in crime.
I was the person who came up with the January 6th idea with Congressman Gosar, Congressman Mo Brooks, and then Congressman Andy Biggs.
Even after the attack, Brooks refused to apologize and doubled down on his incitement of a deadly riot, calling it one of the best speeches he's ever given. After the Civil War, we amended the Constitution to make it clear that anybody who participated in insurrection should be banned from holding office. That goes for Mo Brooks, too. He must be expelled from Congress.
There was a time in American history where you could not hold elected office if you engaged in an insurrection. I don't know what the hell is going on today with this Department of Justice. These wheels are moving way too slowly. But yesterday, Mo Brooks thought it was a good idea to stick his head out of his little sedition camp and express solidarity with the Washington, D.C. would-be bomber, Ray, whatever the hell his last name was. And here's his statement here. This is Mo Brooks' statement. I'm aware of the Capitol bomb threat. I'm monitoring the situation. I'm in Alabama. My Washington staff is accounted for and safe. I pray for the safety of Capitol Police and first responders on the scene in Washington. Sadly, violence and threats of violence targeting America's political institutions are far too common. Although this terrorist motivation is not yet publicly known, and generally speaking, I understand citizenry anger directed at dictatorial socialism and its threat to liberty, freedom, and the very fabric of American society. The way to stop socialism's march is for patriotic Americans to fight back in the 2022 and 2024 elections. Seriously, bro. Seriously. That had nothing to do with dictatorial socialism. That had everything to do with the guy loading up his bomb with explosives or explosive materials. We only lucked out that he was inept enough to not know how to assemble them. But you'd think something like this, Mo Brooks, who is already under suspicion from having assisted Ali Alexander in planning January 6th, you'd think that this guy would know better than to poke his head up and say shit that he doesn't need to be saying. But he is a seditionist. Make no mistake. He had every intention of violently overturning the election for Trump. That's it. That's it. So, yeah. Oh, and here's another nice quote from him. He says, quote, "This is a part of the war on whites, white people, that's being launched by the Democratic Party. And the way in which they're launching this war is by claiming that whites hate everybody else." What? 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 He is an honorary Raggedy Bish for the rest of the year. You know, I mean, I would say along with Ron DeSantis, along with Greg Abbott, along with the usual suspects that keep America from being great. It's so ironic. They wear this, they keep America or make America great or keep America great, but they are screwing it up big time with their hatred and with their ignorance. It's disgusting. Okay, so guys, that is all the time I have for today. I don't even have time, unfortunately, for questions because my belly is now growling. I have no I have no cigarettes to keep my hunger at bay, and the pizza is calling me. So thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of Storytime with BDD. Wait, do we have a troll fest in here? Let's see. All of a sudden, at the end of the show, let's see who's the troll here. La la la. Where are the trolls? I'm sure I'm already late to the troll party. Let's see. I just wanted to see what the comments were. I don't even see them. Must be. I must be. You guys must have handled them quickly. I don't even see them. All right, good. Thank you for handling them, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad. And hey, there's Patricia Pueyas. I didn't see you earlier. Glad you joined us. You moderators are fantastic. You're fantastic. You know, that's my new favorite word, fantastic. If you have not yet gotten vaccinated, please make sure you do get your shot. And if you feel like quitting smoking, get one of these. It's for long-term health. Long-term health. Focus on that. All right. Also, make sure you wear a mask. Keep your social distance 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, relaxing evening and weekend. I will see you guys here Monday, same time, if not earlier, same place. I love you all. Peace. Look at that. You guys, today was Alicia Williams' birthday, and I didn't even know until now. Boom. Happy birthday, Alicia Williams. Tina G and the rest of you moderators, you guys are really, truly fantastic. Tina G says we had 5 trolls today. Look at that. Hey! CDC says we got 6 thumbs down, so please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. The thumbs up, hit that, smash that like button to counteract the effects of the negativity. Cha-Cha! Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Cha-Cha, for the donation. Thank you very much. And Trump Reaper, you are right. My shirt is like locks. And fun fact, I did have locks today. I had a bagel with cream cheese and locks. Eddie G, please post your Twitter handle now. I'm literally holding my phone and I'm going to look for you. I'm sorry. I know you told me before. I didn't get it. So please put it now. Post it so I can type that in and follow you. Go ahead, Eddie G. Hey! Somebody post Eddie G's Twitter handle so I can follow her. Let's see. I'm still seeing happy birthday greetings. Looking for Eddie G's handle. Come on now. Give it to me. Okay, you guys. I guess I'll catch Eddie G on Monday. Thank you very much. And now it's that time. You need to leave.